Officials are responding to a deep-seated fire just off Route 15 or the back road to Anderson since Tuesday. The Guam Environmental Protection Agency has been working hand-in-hand with the Guam Fire Department, the Yigo Mayor's office, and the Office of Civil Defense and Homeland Security to contain the smoke and the fire, which is already affecting several homes. Guam EPA spokesperson Tammy Jo Anderson Taft brings us up to speed on what their inspectors found.
So as of right now, we're monitoring the fire. It's not necessarily large and out of control, but it is creating smoke for the residents in the area. And we're recommending that residents close your windows, keep your windows closed, try to stay indoors. And if we have individuals with asthma or things like that, respiratory issues, you may want to consider not being in the area if the smoke is affecting your health.
So how did it start? Taft doesn't know, but says it appears illegal material is being stored at the site. She also explains how a deep-seated fire works.
Is that it's different from a regular fire in the sense that you don't usually have a large open flame. It actually burns under the ground. And what happens is, especially at an illegal dump site, if you pile solid waste material on top and it continues to decompose, it creates heat underneath. And so if it decomposes and it cracks open and oxygen gets down into that source, then it can light on fire.
She mentions it can also light on fire if an open flame starts at the top of the pile. And while it's hard to contain, officials are looking to use different materials to smother the fire, much like how the Joseph Titano illegal dump site was contained in 2010. Taft says the fire is not on that property, but it is nearby. In fact, Yigo Mayor Bob Lizama tells PNC the property is owned by Thomas Titano, who is off island. But Lizama says the owner's relative Joshua Titano stays in that house next to the site.
The smoke you see behind me, even from standing over 200 feet away, it doesn't smell normal. It almost smells metallic in nature, and I'm not talking about leaves burning in the backyard. But the other problem is that it's almost inaccessible to access this site. Even for us, we tried to get there by foot, but it almost seemed impossible.
The problem with this fire is that it's very difficult to access. It's right on the bottom of a fairly steep cliff, and so right now we're working with the Mayor's Office and Homeland Security and Guam Fire Department to figure out how to even get to it.
Taft adds this fire also drives home another point. It's an important reminder why solid waste laws need to be enforced. Meanwhile, Guam EPA is looking into potential notice of violations to be issued in the coming days.
This kind of situation, shows how important it is for not only our solid waste program to be out inspecting and investigating complaints that we get, but also for the community to submit comments and reports to us if you see illegal dumping happening. Okay. Because things like this just don't happen overnight. Right. An area with enough illegal waste to create a deep-seated fire must have been going on for some time, and so it's important for everyone in the community to keep their eyes open.
Josh Dukenko, PNC News.